Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett.
Yo, bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars Relocation franchise here on MLB The Show 22. That is right. We are back, and we are continuing what is possibly going to be the best season in the entire franchise's history. And I say that coming off of our first ever playoff appearance last season. I think we can only go up from here. We can only start to develop and become even better than what we were. Last episode, we did opening day. I think this team has what it takes to make the right moves against the Houston Astros when it comes down to the wire. Opening day didn't go necessarily the way that we wanted it to. This team, I don't know, this team feels different to me. I think this team could do it. I think this team could be the best team we've put together. We just got to keep playing well. We got to keep simulating well. We got to keep playing well when we're in games. We just got to keep scoring runs. I wanted to score more runs on opening day. And I want to keep on winning. I think this team has the possibilities of doing it. So if you guys are excited for more Chicago Cougar baseball, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get down to it. Here we are. It is a special day, special episode today, because we are going to be playing the Toronto Blue Jays on May the 4th. And for all you Star Wars fans out there, May the 4th is a very significant day in the history of Star Wars. It's Star Wars Celebration. May the 4th be with you, everyone. We are going to be playing the Toronto Blue Jays at home in Chicago at the Cougar Dome on May the 4th. The next episode after this one will be as we beat the Seahawks, the Mariners, 12-3. Like I said, I didn't go necessarily to plan because I wanted to score even more runs, but we only scored 12. And then this is the month of April that we simulated at the end of last episode, and then we get to the month of May where we've lost 3 straight games to the Atlanta Braves, which did not go necessarily great. We've got to keep simulating at the end of the episode, keep on winning games. But the next episode after this will be another MLB minor league showcase with the draft included. So it'll be the draft first, then we'll do the AAA team, we'll do the AA team, and we'll have a showcase of all the minor league boys that we have down there another year for you guys to see the young farm system that we have put together. So we won't do anything with the big league club in the next episode except for simulate games, and then the episode after that, all-star stuff plus trade deadline. So that's going to be a big episode. The episodes after this one are just always so big. The episodes in June and July are always so massive in this series because they can change the course of any season. But today we are taking on the Blue Jays, who are not having a great start to the season. They're 16-19. We are 21-15. I thought we were 31-15. We are 21-15. Maybe we'll get to 31-15. And this is what the team looks like so far. Shohei Ohtani, Shane Bieber, Tarek Skubal, Jack Leiter, and Hunter Green. I'm very, very impressed with what the team is looking like. We have Yamamoto up on the big league club because if I'm not mistaken, somebody got hurt. No, nobody got hurt. It was somebody was playing really, really bad in the bullpen. I forgot about that. Then they got picked up, didn't they? Let me go to completed transactions from roster-related transaction from the Nationals. It was the Nationals, right? Let's see. Where did they pick up my guy from? I remember they picked up somebody from waivers. They claimed somebody off of waivers. Injuries, free agency, roster. It's got to be roster related, right? So let's see if they say it on here. Is it in here? They called up people from AAA. There it is. Basil Cabrera on 4/16. They claimed Basil Cabrera off of waivers. I put Basil Cabrera on waivers only because I was trying to move him down to the AAA organization, but he was out of options, so I had to move him through waivers. And the first time it was a reversible or revocable waiver, and we pulled him back and then tried to do it again. This time it didn't work. We couldn't pull him back. It was irrevocable or irreversible, whatever the word is. And he got claimed by the Nationals, so he is going to be probably in the starting rotation for the Nationals. Let me check. Is he in the starting rotation for Washington? Basically, yes. He will be starting for the Nationals in their fourth starter behind Strasburg. All right, we'll have to keep an eye on him. Good for him. Good for him. He will be the starting pitcher for the Nationals. Do we play the Nationals at all this season? We do. Later this month, we might come up against them. Do we play at all later on against the Nationals? No, we only play the Nationals one series this year, and it's later this month. So we won't actually get to play against Basil Cabrera, but we'll simulate against him. Maybe. He might not even be pitching in this series. Who knows? But that's a little interesting thing. That's why Yamamoto is up in the big league club, because we had to bring up a pitcher. I swapped Yamamoto for Basil Cabrera, but like I said, Cabrera got optioned on waivers and got picked up. So Basil Cabrera just did not perform well. I did not like how he played. He made me too mad, and I put him down, and then he got claimed. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We have plenty of pitchers to fill the hole that he left. So, as you can see by the division standings, the division's not that tough this year. It's really only the Astros that are the competition this season, which is no surprise there. I mean, the Angels are above 500. They're probably going to be a pretty good team, but who knows? We're still pretty early into the into the season, so who knows what they're going to end up being. I'm just hoping that we can keep pace with the Astros and then eventually take past the Astros and win the division for the first time as a franchise, because we were so close last year. We just choked it at the end and couldn't get it done. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again this year and we can actually win it. But we are going to play the Toronto Blue Jays at home on May the 4th. It's going to be a big one. I hope you guys are excited. Cougar Field is ready to go. They are rocking. They are ready to go. We get to see Shane Bieber for the first time in a Chicago Cougar uniform as well. And a lot of guys are tired. I didn't realize everybody was tired. This one might be a little bit of a rotation game. This one might be a rotation game. We might not see Jordan. Actually, we're definitely not going to see Jordan. We will see CJ Abrams. CJ Abrams, it doesn't say that he can play outfield, but I've seen him in recent updates have outfield as one of his positions. So we are going to play CJ Abrams at left field. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Although I could just play Sidney Trainer out because he can play left. That's his position, is left field. So maybe Sidney just comes in and plays left field. That might have to be what I do. You know what? I'm not going to take a risk. CJ's not going to come in and play left field. I'm not going to take the risk. Murakami will probably be the DH. Who has the best power off the bench besides Murakami? It's just Murakami. Okay, I guess Ohtani could be the DH. But he just pitched recently. We'll let Murakami be the DH. We could have had it as Ohtani, but it is what it is. Trainer will play left field. We could take Smooth Jazz out and put in Tetsuya Yamada. You know what? Let's give him the opportunity. Jazz can get the day off. Julio can also have the day off. And we'll play... Do we have another outfielder? I don't think we have another outfielder to play center field. Except for Shohei, obviously. But you know what? Julio's not going to get the day off. I feel bad. We're also going to have MJ Melendez come in and be the catcher. Verdugo can keep playing. Julio will have another day off sometime soon. And let's fix this lineup now. So who do I want to be my leadoff guy? I think I want to have... Should we have Yamada be the leadoff? Yeah, we can have Yamada be the leadoff. Julio be second, like he usually is. Then Austin Riley. Then Verdugo. Then Murakami. Then Melendez, Trainer, Cruz, and Torkelson. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, so we're going up against the Blue Jays. Let's hope we can get a big-time W and keep scoring big-time runs, because last time we saw this team on camera, we put up 12 runs. So let's keep that streak going and dominate the Toronto Blue Jays on May the 4th. Let's get it.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on Chicago. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go. And today's starter, Shane Bieber.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
So just about set. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Shane Bieber. He's been on the team for a little bit now, but this is the first time we get to see him in a Cougars jersey, and he looks pretty darn sharp. Taking on Alek Thomas, former Diamondback player. I don't know where else he might have been in his career so far this save, but he has now made his way to Toronto, and Verdugo's not going to make the play on that. He's just going to cut it off so he doesn't make a double out of it. That's the big problem with playing here at home. There is a lot of real estate, a lot of free real estate out there in the outfield here in the Cougar field, so it is a little bit tough for some of our outfielders to make some plays. But it also is an advantage because then we can use that when we're hitting. Julio, I apologize. He wouldn't turn around. I tried to get him in position. He wouldn't turn around. That's my fault. I'm sorry. Now they're probably going to score at least 2 runs. Wow, okay, we have the bases loaded, nobody out. And Frankie Lindor, former Chicago Cougar, comes up to plate with the bases loaded. We know all about this man. He was here for, what, 2 seasons, 2.5 seasons? Very good player for us. But he will go down looking with the bases loaded for the first out of the inning. Shane Bieber, great recovery. George Springer will ground into a double play to end the inning, and we will survive. Woo! George Springer just saved us. Thank you very much. And now we are going up against what could be future Chicago Cougar pitcher Alek Manoah. Now I know, judging by his stats this season, maybe it's not the best idea to go for him, but I have had it in my mind that I want Alek Manoah on this team from basically day one, from basically the beginning of this series, but he's always been too valuable to trade. Maybe now that he's having a bad season, a little bit of a down season, he'll have a little bit of a sale on him. He'll have his value will be tanked a little bit maybe. That could be good for a deadline move. That was right in the gut, by the way. Yamato will beat it out. But a deadline trade to get Alek Manoah, who's maybe having a down season, for a playoff contending team could be elite. So we got to keep that in mind. As Julio Rodriguez will almost hit into a double play. First baseman, I don't know who that is, but the first baseman made a great play on the ball. I was a little bit late on the timing, as you can see on the left hand of your screen. A little bit late on the timing. Probably should have hit that for a base hit, maybe even like a double or a triple or something. Austin Riley to the plate with 2-2 count and a runner on first with 1 out. And Riley will strike out. Why am I so bad? I screwed up in outfield earlier in the game, and now I'm doing that. Well, what was that even? That was a horrible swing. I didn't even really look like I was trying on that one. But Verdugo will smoke this to right field. And Alex Verdugo will just strong-arm that ball over the wall in right center. Santa Maria! I wasn't even prepared to say it. Alex Verdugo gives us a 2-run lead in the bottom of the first on a pitch that I didn't even think was going to be more than a double. But hey, thank you, Alex Verdugo. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you in, because you have sneaky power. 415, 99.6 off the bat, exit velo. I will take that all day, every single day. A 2-run lead now in the bottom of the first, and Alek Manoah's ERA just continues to soar into the stratosphere as Murakami sends that to center field. But George Springer's there to end the inning. But hey, we got 2 runs right off the bat. That's not something I was expecting. But thank you, Alex Verdugo, for that. I appreciate your hard work and your dedication. Andrew Vaughn, 1-1 count to him. He's hitting .298 so far this season, having a pretty decent year, it looks like. 37, I mean, he's got 37 hits. He leads the Blue Jays so far into May, so he is having a pretty good season. It'd be cool to see. I just thought of this because they showed who the umpires are for this game. Oh, that's right off Bieber. That might not be good. Bare hands it. Yamada gets the out, but Shane Bieber might be hurt. Is he going to walk it off? Are they even going to mention it? He seems to be okay. That hit him right in the thigh, the upper thigh. I'm glad that he's okay. We cannot afford to have a starting pitcher go down with an injury, that's for sure. Verdugo will make the play there. But what I was getting back to with the umpires is, it would be cool to see, like, after a really good player retires, or I guess it doesn't even have to be a really good player, but just after a player retires, give them the option to become an umpire, and then you see them, like, a couple seasons down the line as, like, the first base umpire or the second base umpire, or even, like, the home plate umpire. That'd be awesome, I think. That could just be pretty cool. Like, if they show that, if you're playing a game in a franchise that you've gone pretty deep in, and all of a sudden they show who the umpires are for the game, and it's like Albert Pujols behind home plate, that'd just be really cool. I know that was kind of a random thought, but I just think that'd be kind of cool. Oh, that gets over the glove of Andrew Vaughn in left field, and MJ Melendez, the starting catcher, will get a double to lead off. And now we got Sidney Traynor, who I've struggled to hit with so far this season, and in the spring I struggled to hit with him. And that'll be a ball, so it's 2-1 now to Traynor. Alek Manoah is starting to get reeled here. That is going to be a massive hit from Sidney Traynor. That is going to be an RBI, no doubt, but it's an automatic double. Sidney Traynor, we are smoking Alek Manoah in the first couple innings. Finally, I get a really solid hit with Sidney Traynor, and he sends it to deep right field, and Oneil Cruz does a similar thing, and I'm sending Traynor home. He's got 61 speed. I don't think Springer's got the arm for it. He does not. Sidney Traynor will get it for Oneil Cruz with the RBI single. And now Spencer Torkelson, who is absolutely raking this season, 228, having a good year. Spencer Torkelson from the 9 spot hits a 2-run double, or 2-run home run, dead center. Santa Maria. Why have these home runs been like off? They've caught me off guard both times now. Spencer Torkelson talking about strong-arming it. Dead center. Boom! Torkelson just powers it to center field, and that is deep to center. That's 424 was the distance of the home run, but that is deep center field, and they are pulling Manoah after not even 2 innings of baseball. Their ace is pulled. That's crazy. We just got 6 runs in the first 2 innings. First inning and a third. Man, that is crazy. Both of these home runs have just caught me out of nowhere. I did not think either of them were going to go out. I thought that was going to be like a fly out to center field. That's why I pulled Oneil Cruz back to first base, so that he could try to maybe take second after the fly out. But both of them go over the wall, and we've got 2 home runs in the first 2 innings of the game. This is exactly the kind of high-powered offense I love to see. And it proves, as that's a horrible swing. I don't know what I was thinking on that one. But that's what I love to see, is that proves that we've got the talent on offense to win a lot of games. We've just got to find that combination of the talent on offense and the talent on the mound. We got to put that together and win a lot of baseball games. Austin Riley hits against the shift. He will get a double, no doubt about it. And maybe you shouldn't shift against Austin Riley, especially in a big park like we have. We have a huge ballpark here. And now it's Alex Verdugo, who already has a 2-run home run on his resume today. And he will get a ground out to end the inning on his resume as well. Every hit can't be a home run. Jake Bowers will... Oh, is he playing first base? I think he's playing first base. As he looks at a fastball down low. 7th round pick. And he's in the big leagues. Good for him. Shane Bieber with a knuckle curve that gets tipped away. We'll go cutter. I haven't really thrown a lot of cutters here. Pete Alonso has 32 RBIs so far in the month of May. That's a generous cutter. Thank you very much. But like I was saying, I just noticed down the bottom ticker that Pete Alonso, playing for the Reds, has 32 RBIs so far in the first month and a half of the season. Or month and a week, I guess. Oh, that's gone if it's fair. Foul, 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 foul. Nope, it will just make it through the wall, or through the foul pole. And Alek Thomas with a home run for him, for the Blue Jays. The shutout is gone in the second inning. Or third inning, I should say. I thought we were still in the second. That's my bad. All right. Ooh, steal situation for Max Muncy over there. Ooh, okay. Circle chain's no good. We'll go cutter. They called it a strike last time I threw it. It'll be a single the next time I throw it. He's not going to try to go to third base. All right. A little bit scary here. We were out of it in the first inning. We've got a chance to be out of it in the second inning. You could think of this as maybe a small revenge game for Frankie Lindor. This is the first time that he's played the Cougars since being traded to the Blue Jays. Who did we get back for him? I don't even remember who we traded away, or who we traded to get back for him. Who did we get? I honestly don't remember who we traded, who we got back in return for Frankie Lindor. Was it an outfielder? I don't remember. George Springer does bring in another run to make it 6-2. But the way we've been swinging the bat so far, I don't feel too scared about it. Although that was against Alek Manoah. Once they brought in Ryan Baruki, we weren't been able to do anything. 3-1 count to the DH, Murakami. Can we walk? Ooh, okay. I probably wouldn't have gotten a base hit on that anyway, so I'm fine taking that. I'm fine taking that that strike there. That might drop. Nope, it doesn't. Vaughn makes the play on it, and that's the first out of the inning here. MJ Melendez got a double last time. And MJ Melendez will send that to right field. It's got some carry to it, but it's not enough. Naylor with the play. And now Sidney Traynor also had a double. He had an automatic double, though. Don't swing. That's not a swing. That's a ball. They call it a strike, and we go to the top of the fourth. All right, whatever. Julio's going to have to make a big trek for this. Julio can't get there, and it's an automatic double. Saves me from having probably a triple on our hands. Julio Rodriguez couldn't make the play, but this is going to extend the runner to third, even if I make the play. Verdugo can't get it, so I guess that's better, because he probably would have gone to third if I did make the play. This one, he's not going to go anywhere. Austin Riley will make the catch in foul territory, and we'll keep him at second. So, Shane Bieber's been up and down here in the first 3 1/3 that he's pitched. He's got a .094 .094 average with runners in scoring position is what I wanted to say. I don't know why that was such a struggle for me to get out. I guess I was just so stunned by how bad he's been with runners in scoring position this season. And he will continue to be bad as Cruz will ground that, or will field that at short and make the play. So Jake Bauers will continue to have those struggles. And Alek Thomas, who is not having trouble, he will get another RBI. He had a home run, and now he's got a single with an RBI. And the boys are starting to pull themselves back inning by inning. 3-2 count. And Max Muncy will go down swinging. Bieber survives. It's 6-3 now. So if we don't start getting more runs, insurance, we've got a problem on our hands. O'Neal, the real deal, O'Neal. Good pitch. Real good pitch. Single last time he was up. Can we get a double or a home run or a just on base? I'd prefer either one. See, the problem with O'Neal Cruz being like 6'7" is his strike zone is so much bigger than the normal person that a lot of stuff can be called strikes. there's a lot more leeway for the umpire. But a guy like Jose Altuve, who is very, 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 very little, his strike zone's a lot harder to try to figure out. Spencer Torkelson has a home run to dead center his last at bat. Can we do it again? This pitcher, this relief pitcher, is getting a little tired. So maybe we can use that to our advantage. That's going to be a ball. Thank you for that. 7 home runs for Spencer Torkelson. Maybe this is the year that he has his coming out party. He was the Rookie of the Year in year number 1. He was the National League Rookie of the Year. So maybe he can have some sort of like resurgence and return to that level of play. I hope so. 2-2 count, and Torkelson will ground into a double play, unfortunately. So that goes right out the window for chances of scoring an extra run. And now the leadoff hitter, Tetsuya Yamada. A 2-2 count and 2 outs. He's going to float that right center field. Springer will make the play right over the top of the second baseman. Great job by Yamada getting on base. And now it's Julio. And this relief pitcher's energy is really starting to drain. Maybe he's going to make some mistakes. I am not sending Yamada to third. I thought about it for a second, but he probably would have made it. I didn't realize Springer's throw would have been so off target. Austin Riley, we know how dangerous he can be with runners in scoring position. We've seen it on countless occasions. And he will not be dangerous this time, as he will ground out to end the inning. I didn't think I had that bad of a swing, but I guess I did. Josh Naylor comes to the plate. Former Guardian, Josh Naylor, going up against his former Guardian teammate, Shane Bieber. Let's put that together. This is the 5th inning for Bieber's action, and he will have one smoked to center field. That felt perfect. It sounded perfect off the bat, as Naylor will easily walk into second base. Wow. That one was smoked to center field. And Frankie Lindor will try to bring this to a 1-point lead, or a 1-run lead, and he will. We've seen Francisco Lindor do that many times in a Cougars jersey, but he does it for the first time against us in a Blue Jays jersey. And Shane Bieber will be on the way out pretty soon. It is now a 1-run lead for the Cougars, who absolutely cooked Alek Manoah, but ever since then have not been able to do anything. And the Blue Jays, for the past 3 innings, have just pulled their way back. Scratching and clawing, fighting their way back, getting a couple runs here, a couple runs there. They're fighting back. Yeah, I know the pitcher's getting tired. I want him to finish this inning up. I don't want to see 4 1/3 on Bieber's resume. Verdugo will make the play there. 1 more out, and then Bieber can have the shower. And we'll have to rely on the bullpen for the next few innings. Ooh, just foul. That could have been dangerous. That could have been easily a double for Gabriel Maria, who already has a double in this game. And he will have at least a single, probably a double. Sidney Trainer's not going to be fast enough. It will be 2 doubles for Gabriel Moreno. I don't know, Bieber. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to pitch. And Paul DeJong will give them a 1-run lead with a 2-run home run. No doubt about it. Shane Bieber has collapsed these last few innings, and Doyle Atkinson will come in to relieve him. I am embarrassed by Shane Bieber's performance here the last couple of innings, especially this one. Doyle will try to keep us in the game now. That one will go into right field. It'll be another double for the Blue Jays, who are just absolutely raking against us. Bowers will do it. 3 for 3 for Alek Thomas today. Can we make it 3 for 4? I sure hope so. He's got 2 singles and a home run. Oh, you got to give me the strike call on that. We're at home. I need that 3rd out. You got to give me that strike call, ump. We'll have to go slider here. We will get it. Cruz will field it at short, make the play, and that's the end of the inning. So instead of being up by 2 or by 3 or whatever we were up by, we are now down by 1. They pull their pitchers, so we will get Luther Curtis warming up. Ryan Helsley is on the mound to pitch for the Blue Jays to start the bottom of the 5th. It is a 3-2 count to Verdugo. I could really use another surprise home run from Alex Verdugo. We will not get it here. It'll be to center field, and Springer will make the play, I think. Yes, this time Springer will make the play. That was a lot more power on it than I initially thought. Murakami will come to the plate now. 3-1 count to him as well. So the Ryan Helsley bullpen arm starting out with 2 3-1 counts. This time it'll go back to center field, and unfortunately Springer will make the play again. So not a great start to the bottom of the 5th. But MJ Melendez has a shot to extend the inning. Maybe he can. MJ Melendez also to center field. Springer's getting a lot of work, a lot of exercise out there. He couldn't make the play on that one. That ball is overthrown, but it's greatly recovered by the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. And Melendez will get a base hit to keep the inning alive for Sidney Trainer. And Sidney Trainer will pop that over into left center, splits the outfielders, and I'm sending MJ Melendez home to tie this game. I cannot risk it. Sidney Trainer delivers another double for him. 2 doubles in the game, and 2 RBI doubles in the game. He had the automatic double, which was the RBI, and now he's got this one to give us a tie ball game and another 3-1 count, this time to Oneil Cruz, who he will walk. Ryan Helsley, what's happening? They should have kept the other pitcher, and I know he was pretty gassed, but... And this time it's 3-2. He is throwing a lot of balls to a lot of Cougar players. And he will walk Spencer Torkelson, back-to-back walks after the RBI double, and Tetsuda Yamada will come on with the bases loaded, a 3-2 count to him, and 2 outs. And Tetsuda Yamada will deliver at least 2 RBIs, maybe 3. Get on your horse. Spencer Torkelson around third, diving home. Yamada will deliver, clears the bases, and we have 10 runs. Ryan Helsley has choked it away the same way that Bieber choked it away. And Tetsuda Yamada is a great super sub to have. They pull Ryan Helsley for Pierce Johnson, another bullpen arm for the Toronto Blue Jays. But we've already done the damage. 10-7 now with a huge 4-run inning. Can we make it 5? Here's a ball. Julio Rodriguez, I would love... Oh, he's 0 for 6 with a strikeout in his last game. That is just brutal. That was against the Braves. And Julio Rodriguez will deliver. And he's got 95 speed. This could be an inside the Parker. It goes all the way to the wall. It will not be an inside... Oh, it might be. No, I can't have it inside the park home run. I thought about it because Springer messed up the pickup. But Julio Rodriguez delivers another RBI. That's 11 runs now. 5 in the inning. You see how explosive we can be? We can just explode for 4 or 5 runs per inning. It's crazy, the offensive talent that we have put together here in Chicago. Just got to get that consistent pitching and we'll be good to go. And Austin Riley has worked it to a 3-2 count. It is all full here. Runner on third, 2 outs, full count to Riley. And Austin Riley will also deliver. That's the 3rd straight hit that has gone to that exact area. Yamada, Julio, and now Austin Riley. Everybody splitting the right center gap for RBIs, and that is 6 runs in the inning. We had 6 runs in the entire game to this point, and Verdugo finally will end the inning. What a rally. We just exploded on their faces for 6 runs. Absolutely insane. Doyle Atkinson, I will give the inning before we bring in Luther Curtis. Let's see if we can get her done. That'll be, oh, great reactions from Doyle. That's what happens when you're a big, tall, beefy pitcher. You're able to get those quick reactions up there. Josh Naylor had a perfect swing on a double, and he will send another one to right field. Verdugo makes the play, and Verdugo will get it. Thank you, Alex Verdugo, for getting back and catching that one at the warning track. Francisco Lindor had a 2-run home run last time he was up. This time, Yamada will ground him out at second, and we end the 6th. All right, Luther Curtis should be up next inning. Munetaka Murakami comes to the plate. And that will be a hit. Hit him in the shins. And Murakami takes his base. MJ Melendez, 3-2 count to him. It is a full one, and that one will be caught by Naylor? Yes, it will. I thought maybe it might sneak by, but no, it doesn't. Naylor makes the play. That's the first out of the inning. 1-2 count to Sidney Trainer. He's had a good day today. 2 doubles, both of them being RBIs. That's going to be a ball on the fastball. He's got 7 runs in his last 10 games. Trainer is starting to get hot. This is what I was hoping for. That's why we traded for him. That's also going to be a ball. That is also going to be a ball. It is 3-2 to Sidney Trainer with a runner on first and 1 out. And that is going to be a swing. I thought it was going to be a ball, but for some reason I decided to swing my baseball bat, even though I shouldn't have. And that is second out of the inning. 2 singles and a walk to O'Neal Cruz to start his game. 3-1 count on him. And O'Neal Cruz will not deliver on his promise to get another hit. But we end the top of the 6th. All right. Luther Curtis comes to the mound to take over. It's a 3-2 count to Springer. It's all full. Can we strike him out? I sure as heck hope so. No, he will ground it to Torkelson and will try to win the race. We do. Torkelson wins the race to first. Springer is out for the first out of the inning. Left fielder Andrew Vaughn to the plate, and he will smack that up the middle to center field. Return to center. All right, I see you out here, Andrew Vaughn. Gabriel Moreno's had a great day. Hits that to shortstop. O'Neal Cruz with great reactions, able to catch it for the second out of the inning. But overall, Gabriel Moreno's had a great day today. And that is going to be a strikeout looking for Paul DeYoung. Great job from Luther Curtis. They pull another relief pitcher. This time it's Jacob Webb. The Blue Jays burning through the bullpen in the first game of the series against us. We've still got 2 more of these things in the series, and they are burning through the bullpen in game 1 as Spencer Torkelson just misses a huge home run. That could have been the second of the day for him. I was just a little bit off on the timing. That could have been dangerous. Could have been dangerous, but now Tetsuya Yamato, who's had a fantastic day today, 3 for 4. Some big-time RBIs. He cleared the bases on the bases loaded situation. This time he will fly out to left center on George Springer, but still, overall, he's had a great day today. Julio Rodriguez. 2 outs in the inning, and he will smoke that over to Andrew Vaughn, but Vaughn makes the play on it. That's the end of the 7th. All right, I will give Luther Curtis this inning as long as everything goes well. Jake Bauers had a double last time up. He will foul that off. Rocky's playing well this start of this season, 21-15. So are the Giants. They're also 21-15. And Jake Bauers will get another base hit. This time it's a single. Leadoff for the Blue Jays. Come on, Curtis. I need you to play better. That's a good strikeout looking on Alec Thomas. Fastball right down Main Street. Wasn't prepared for it. Max Muncy, thankfully, will hit that foul, and Verdugo's certainly not going to have the speed to get there. Nobody would have had the speed to get there. But can we strike out Muncy? No, we can't, but we can get a double play if Cruz makes it. Yes, we do. Great work on the defensive side of things. Curtis has 2 good innings, and we are in the bottom of the 8th now. Riley will... Ooh, great play by Paul DeYoung there at third base, but it was foul, so to no avail. 3 for 4 for Riley today, and Riley will foul that off. 1-2 count to Riley, the big power third baseman, and he will just get a grounder to Paul DeYoung to start the inning. So the Blue Jays start the top of the 8th with a leadoff single. We start the bottom of the 8th with a ground out to third. But who's got the most runs? The boys. Verdugo gets a base hit, 1 out single. And now it's Murakami, who unfortunately is 0 for 3, but he does have at least one time he was on base because he got hit by the pitch. And Murakami will break the streak of having no hits. He will get at least a double here. Do we send Verdugo? Yes, we do. We want more runs. We're greedy. Murakami's going to third. I kind of had to sacrifice Murakami because they probably would have thrown out Verdugo if I didn't. So we get the extra run, but at a price, because I sacrificed Murakami going into a triple. He does get credit for a double, though, so that's good. He will at least have a base hit. And MJ Melendez absolutely cooked that baseball. That could be gone. It will not be, just off the wall. I was hoping that was another home run. That one felt good off the bat. That one felt good off the bat. This Blue Jays team not the same without guys like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Bo Bichette and all those guys. Obviously, we know about Bo Bichette because we took him from the Blue Jays early in this. I think in the first season, we traded for him. And that will be Sidney Trainer. Almost a base hit. He will beat it out. Great play by the second baseman, Muncy. But Trainer will beat it out and get on base. It was closer than I initially thought it was going to be. O'Neal Cruz has a chance to get another RBI here. Just got to get a base hit. He's got 2 singles, a walk, and a line out. And O'Neal Cruz fouls that one off. Come on, O'Neal. You're the real deal, O'Neal. And O'Neal Cruz will absolutely torch it. We are working that right center gap. And O'Neal Cruz has got a real chance to get a triple here, and he certainly will. No chance stopping him. And that is 2 RBIs, 2 more RBIs for O'Neal Cruz. And they pull another relief pitcher. Man, the Blue Jays are terrified of this offense. Torkelson will end the inning, but 15 runs. We put up 12 against the Mariners. I told you before we jumped in this game that I wanted to see this team put up tons and tons of runs like we did to keep the streak alive, and that is certainly working. Garrett Crochet will come in to end this game 15-7. What a wild score. I'm hoping it stays 15-7. We just got to get Naylor out, and then whoever's after Naylor. Forget. Can we strike him out? Yes, we can. Great circle change from Garrett Crochet. And now it's Frankie Lindor. We know all about Frankie's switch hitting abilities. He will swing and miss through that fastball. Can we get him on the circle change? 2 outs in the inning? I hope so. The only thing that Lindor has been able to do is that 2-run homer a few innings ago. That's all he's been able to do. They had that huge 4-run inning to take the lead in like the 5th or something. And then after that, they haven't been able to do anything. We shut them down. And it's George Springer. The final out, potentially, for the Blue Jays here on May the 4th. I'd say that the force was definitely with us today. That is for sure. We were swinging with lightsabers. We were slicing up baseballs with lightsabers. Absolutely torching the Toronto Blue Jays on this Star Wars holiday. George Springer will send that to left field. Trainer will make the run for it, and that will be the ball game. Huge win for the Cougars. 15 runs put on the heads of the Blue Jays. Yes, sir. You love to see it. Tetsuya Yamada had a great day. Bieber gets the win, but controversial. And we just put on a masterclass of offense. Actually, Bieber doesn't get the win. It's Doyle Atkinson who was in. That's right. Bieber got pulled after they took the lead 7-6. So Doyle Atkinson gets the credit for the win. But look at the offense on our side of things. It's just absolutely incredible. And we get the W. Big time victory for the boys. Okay, so we are going to try and simulate the rest of these games against the Blue Jays. Hopefully we continue to win. No, we lose the rest of the series against the Blue Jays. That's not what I was expecting. Now we got a 3-game set against the Mariners, which we also lose. Camilo Doval gets traded from the Rays to the Rangers. Finally, we pick up a victory. We are 3 games back of the Astros. I don't like these losses that we're suffering here. We have a message about an important message. What's the important message? Max Schrock is on the waivers from the Phillies. Your team's cash flow is currently negative. Ah. We've got negative money. That's the important message, I'm assuming. What's our budget looking like? We can view the budget from this side. We have negative $934,000 is our yearly deficit. So we're going to have to trade some people to make some money back. And it might be Karinchak. That's certainly an option. I've been thinking about what we're going to do with him. And James Karinchak might have to be on the way out. We'll have to figure something out because we can't have negative money. We do sweep the Astros, which is actually massive. Now we're we're half a game back. We play the Mariners again, and we sweep them. We're on a huge win streak now. We have 2 more games against the Astros, and we get swept by them. So our huge win streak comes to an end because the Astros are just our kryptonite. And the Orioles are also, like, low-key our kryptonite. I don't know what's going on with them, but we cannot beat them efficiently. The Astros actually slipped up a little bit, let us gain some ground, and we could not capitalize on that. We are a game back of the Astros. The draft is in 5 days, and Basil Cabrera is the first pitcher up against Skubal. Got to get a win against Basil Cabrera. He gets the win. Skubal's first loss is against Basil Cabrera, and we lose that game as well. Man, what is going on with us? We are tied with the Astros. The Astros are slipping up. And we can't capitalize on it. They've given us this division at the beginning. Like, they've allowed us to stay in it. But we just can't, we can't capitalize on it. Next episode will be all about the draft. We will simulate to the draft in the next episode. And we will do the draft. We will do the prospect spotlight, the showcase, and all that stuff. But maybe there's a sneaky trade that we can accomplish here. James Karinchak, 30 years old, 88 overall, 3.8 million is his contract, and we might need to trade for somebody a little bit cheaper. Is there a good closing pitcher that's cheap and available to get traded? Traded for, I should say. Who's cheaper than 3.8 million? Camilo Doval just got traded, so we can't go for him. Liam Hendricks, no. Edwin Diaz is not cheap. He would be not a better option. Actually, he'd be actually not a better option. Nobody there. Martin Burton from the Pirates looks like a good pitcher, but he's not established enough. Bednar, the Rockies have no money. They have no cap space. Not cheaper. Mariano Rivera, former Cougar player, is cheaper, but he's not the guy that I'm looking for, I don't think. Lucas Sims, obviously there's Emmanuel Clase, but he's too expensive. Jordan Romano is too expensive. I don't think we're going to find a relief pitcher that's like in the target range of what I'm looking for. We might have to just go with, maybe we go with a Kenyon Middleton, 32 years old. He's a 74 overall. We could just have Luther Curtis be the closing pitcher. That's obviously an option. Maybe we just go for like a good bullpen arm. Or maybe, who was that one guy that was, it was Ronan Wall. We can also get an extra piece with Ronan Wall. So if we trade for him, and then also bring in somebody that's not super expensive in the bullpen, maybe this could work. A C potential 19-year-old Geraldo Cordova could be the guy. He's 3-0 in a Double-A so far this season. But they also have this guy, Johnny Richardson, who's 19 years old. Johnny Richardson at $70,000 might be the option here. I wouldn't hate it. Get an extra arm in the bullpen. Plus Ronan Wall can be in the Double-A bullpen, I guess, for a little bit. Luther Curtis will just have to be the starting or the closing pitcher. I don't hate that deal. Karen Shack becomes a victim of not having enough money. And now we need to bring somebody up, and it's probably going to have to be a bullpen arm. So who is on the 40-man roster? Nobody else is on the 40-man roster. Let's bring up... We could bring up McKinley Moore, but he's not having a great season. Let's bring up... I mean, Johnny Richardson, he's probably going to have to be in Double-A. He's already having a good year in Double-A for whatever team we had him on. I think it's going to have to be Colin Palouse. Let's bring him up. Let's add him to the 40-man roster and then bring him up to the big league club so that he can be in the bullpen for us. So Palouse is now there. Luther Curtis will be the closing pitcher. Garrett Crochet is also there. And Doyle Atkinson is there as well. So Crochet, Atkinson are the setup men. And then Curtis will be the closer. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. We have a pretty deep bullpen as it is. Does that mean our earning? Okay, our surplus is now positive, so that's good. We just needed to get somebody out who was making money that I just didn't feel like was gonna be worth it in the end. We're paying a lot of guys, that's for sure. We are paying a lot of guys a lot of money, so money is certainly a problem for us. But like I said, next episode is going to be all about the prospects like it usually is in the month of June. Hope you guys are excited for it. Hope you guys like this video too. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.